Did you know that the stunning Ellora is only one of the 34 caves found in the caves of Ellora? Just to give you a glimpse of the marvel of the cave temples, they are included on the list of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. Even if you are not big on religion, the architecture gives you a good enough reason to go visit the Kaliasa Temple. The temple is about 15 kilometers northwest of Aurangabad. It is well known around the world for the magnificent cave temples that are located in the hills approximately a mile to its east. Previously hidden from view by the devouring jungle, these cave temples are now one of India's top tourist attractions. But how were these cave temples made? The Sahyadri Hills' sheer basalt cliffs were used to cut out these caverns. Out of the 34 rock-cut structures, from caves 1 through 12 Buddhist communities can be found, 13 to 29 Brahminical structures can be found, and from caves 30 through 34 Jaina structures can be found. Cave 16 is Ellora's Kaliasa Temple, which is also the largest monolithic rock building in the world. The Kailasa Temple is carved out of a scarp that is more than 100 feet high and measures 300 feet long by 175 feet broad. This temple was constructed from top to bottom rather than the general bottom to top. A hammer and a chisel were the only instruments used to complete the entire construction. There was no usage of scaffolds at all. This cave is undoubtedly a masterpiece of Indian architecture because of the scale of the excavation and the magnificence of the design. Since this cave temple was created by a queen of the kingdom of Ellora named Manikavati, it is also referred to it as the Manikshwar Rock Temple. Who was the legend behind Kailash Temple? According to a tale, a particular monarch of Ellora in the Amravati district of Maharashtra was cursed with a fatal sickness as a result of a sin he had done in a past life. On a hunting trip, the king went to Mahisamala. The queen, who had travelled with the monarch, worshipped the god Krishneshwar and promised the god that if the king were healed, she would build a temple in Shiva's honor. The monarch took a dip in the tank at Mahisamala and found that bathing in it had healed him of the disease. The queen, who was overjoyed, insisted the king begin building the temple immediately so she could fulfill her vow. She decided to continue her fast till she saw the crowning at the top of the temple. The king concurred, but no architect volunteered to promise to finish the temple in such a short amount of time. The challenge was accepted by Kailash, a resident of Pathan in Aurangabad, who vowed to the emperor that he would be done with the top part in a week and that the queen would be able to break her fast. To honor the queen, the temple was named Manikshwar, and the monarch created the town of Ellora, which is now modern Ellora. Why is it known as the Kailash Temple? One popular story holds that the Kailasa Temple got its name because it used to be covered in a layer of thick white plaster that made it resemble the sacred Kailash Mountain. The temple was also known as the Painted Palace, according to scholars who contend that the entire structure was plastered and painted. On the roof of the higher temple, there are still some pieces of ancient fresco paintings visible. But as the surface was truly painted white is still considered a mystery. Another viewpoint is that the Kailash Temple is a metaphor for the Kailash Mountain, which is considered Shiva's abode by devotees all over the world. On the southern side of the main temple, there is a remarkable three-dimensional sculpture of Ravan, which some claim is the origin of the term Kailasa for the temple. The sculpture shows Shiva reclining on Mount Kailash while Ravan is shown as having many arms and shaking the mountain. Ravan's ego is portrayed as being crushed by little more than the weight of Shiva's toe. The temple has stunning architectural characteristics as well as cosmological components. Some academics believe that the temple's complex architectural layout represents a journey from the physical to the divine, from the earthly realm to the heavenly realm, and from matter to consciousness. It is where both brilliant architectural design and spiritualism coexist. No other Indian kingdom could build a structure as magnificent as the Kailash Temple in Ellora. Some academics that the temple exhibits the presence of contradictory elements that reinforce one another and give meaning to the existence of both darkness and light. If you are enjoying our content and want to see more of us, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to us as well.